moving scenes indeed, as drivers, including Sebastian Vettel, his fellow French countryman Romain Grosjean, Felipe Massa, who I remember attended to him at the hospital in Japan the night after his accident, helped carry the coffin out, and it stands now. It rests in front of the cathedral, Saint-Réparat, where for the last hour we've witnessed a very moving ceremony indeed. Personal testimonies from Jules' brother and sister, and particularly from his mother and father as well. Philippe Bianchi recalling how in his mind Jules was born to drive, how it was in his DNA to fight, to be the very best, and that's how he will always remember him. And then hearing from his mother, her voice breaking into sobs as she said, "My baby, without you, life will be a very grievous ordeal in the future." There were bursts of spontaneous applause from the 1,000 or so Nice natives gathered around here. This is where Jules Bianchi was born, and I think today got the balance right, celebrating his attributes both as a driver, and many people have spoken of him as being potentially a future Grand Prix winner, perhaps even a future championship contender, and also about that delightful personality he had. He was an immensely popular figure in the Formula One grid. We all counted him upon him as someone who was approachable, perhaps in contrast to one or two in Formula One who can be aloof. He was anything but that. He was certainly a favourite of mine. He was particularly close to my colleague Rachel Brooks as well. It's been a difficult time this for all of us, but Jules Bianchi now will head to his final resting place, and I suppose the hope is now that although this is a terrible loss for his parents, the last 9 months must have been awful. They admitted as much themselves, that they could do nothing to help improve his condition. He never regained consciousness after his collision with the recovery vehicle in Suzuka, and Philippe Bianchi had stated in the last few weeks that they were perhaps preparing themselves for this day, and that almost it might have been better if Jules had passed away in the aftermath of the accident rather than linger on the way he has. So they can begin now to begin that grieving process, but many tears shed around here. It's been an immensely moving ceremony. Jules Bianchi would have been 26 in less than a fortnight's time. Ferrari, who have had a huge presence here, including team boss Maurizio Arrivabene and Sebastian Vettel, had revealed that it was in their plans to make him their driver, perhaps even as early as next year. He'd been on their development program since 2009, and you can see so many people are coming to embrace Philippe Bianchi, Jules' father, who is still in tears today. The deputy mayor of Nice, in introducing this service, said that we are come to say goodbye to a champion, but it's the personal nature of this loss which I think has been on most people's minds today. The priest, in conducting the ceremony, noted that when a child loses his parents, he is an orphan, but there are no words to describe a parent who loses a child, and you do feel so much for Christine and Philippe Bianchi today.